What's good everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be using Phasplant to make this psychedelic eerie atmosphere that sounds like this. Yeah, lots of movement in there. Alright, let's get a wavetable engine into Phasplant and choose a nice wavetable that already has a nice sonic movement within it. That gives us a nice starting point. So I'm going to go with one that came preloaded with Vital, this one here. And let's give it a slow attack of say 3 seconds, and let's bring down the sustain, a long decay and a long release like that. Let's turn on the unison and bring up the spread. This is what we have now. Alright, let's leave it there and let's copy this over here by holding command or control, and we've got these two random generators here, both at 2 bars each, unipolar, and with the smooth turned up we modulate the wavetable position of the first engine with the first modulator and the second engine with the second modulator. Now we have this. Alright, now let's split the signal into stereo. Let's say this goes to lane 1 over here and this one goes to lane 2, and this is a trick that Dadda showed in one of his videos wherein he was trying to clone Vital's stereo LFOs. So this is how he got around to doing it, by getting a stereo snap in on both these lanes and turning the pan to the opposite directions, this one to the left and the other one all the way to the right, and then mapping it to a macro, this one going 50% upwards towards the center and this one coming downwards towards the center like that. So now this controls the stereo image like that. So if it's up, it's in the center, and to the left they're all the way open. Alright, next we're going to get in a filter and turn the Q up like that and copy this over, and we're going to map the first one like that and the second one with the second modulator like so, and then we make sure that lane 1 is going into lane 3 and this one is going into lane 3 as well. So now we should hear different modulations happening on the left and the right channels. Alright, now let's get in a bit crush and bring this down to say 3000 and turn the mix way down to say 20% and modulate this. Copy this over to both the lanes and modulate each to say going up to say 6K just as a starting point, and we bring in a distortion here and bring the mix down to say 50% with the spread up. Bring some resonances down over here, and next we bring in a sampler module and we get in a sample here. I've got this one that has birds in it. We turn the loop on and bring the root note of the sample down to the key that I'm pressing or the key that I'm feeding it, which is F1. And since loop is enabled, I can now drag this all the way to have it play all the way, and turn the ping pong mode on, which has the sample start from here, finish it, and then come back in reverse. And this one goes to lane 3 directly, like that, and bring down the semitones a tiny bit and modulate this going upwards by, say, 12 semitones. Yeah, that's it. And here we bring in a delay. I've just got this snap in preset, which has a dotted delay on one side and a quarter note on the other side, and tons of reverb, of course. Alright, and another filter here to cut out unnecessary lows. So I'll just replace this one to be the low cut. I'd say 250. And now we can go ahead and also modulate some of the spread here. And I've got two more modulators in unipolar again, and with these we're going to modulate the volumes or the gains of these individual engines. So this one's at -12, so is this one. This one's at -6 approximately. So let's modulate these to, say, go down to 16 or something. Both of these with the same LFO. And this one can control the gain on this engine here. Alright, now let's listen to it in context with a little bit of kick and bass coming in. pretty nice if you ask me. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.